Hello and welcome to Spinster's Library. I'm Claudia and today I'm bringing you my Jane Austen July booktube recommendations. Jane Austen July is coming to an end. Unfortunately, there's about a week left, and as well as enjoying some Jane Austen, I have been enjoying some Jane Austen related booktube. So today I want to recommend a few videos. I think I have 7 or 8 videos that I think you should check out if you too have been enjoying Jane Austen July. The thing I should mention straight away is that I'm going to recommend one video per booktuber, but most of these booktubers have got more than one Jane Austen related video on their channel. So when you go in the description box and click on the link to the videos that I'm talking about, also check out the rest of these booktubers videos because most of them have done more than one wonderful Jane Austen related videos. As I've just said, all of the videos will be linked in the description box and I think you should go and check them all out. I've got some discussion videos on here, I've got some vlogs, I've got some haul type videos. There's a lot of fun Austen related stuff. So let's get straight into it. Let's start with one of the founders of Jane Austen July, which is Katie from Books and Things. She has done some fantastic discussion videos in which she goes into detail about specific topics in Jane Austen's books. And one that I've particularly enjoyed is called So Far We Are Equal, Class and Money and Jane Austen. Class and money obviously things that we are aware of in Jane Austen's novels as really big themes, but Katie really goes into detail and really explains what certain things mean and how the class system is portrayed in Jane Austen and how the plot is built around the differences in class between different characters. Super detailed, super informative video, and one that you should check out once you've read Jane Austen's novels, because she does include spoilers in this video. From one host of Jane Austen July to the other, I want to recommend Marissa from Blatantly Bookish. She has done a wonderful Jane Austen July weekend reading vlog, which is just so relaxed, so chilled. It's her in this amazingly cozy looking reading chair in which she discusses Northanger Abbey as she reads it, and also Joe Baker's Pride and Prejudice retelling Longbourn, which I know a few people have read for this Jane Austen July. Marissa is really lovely. She's got a wonderful way of talking about books while she's reading them, which is an amazing talent. But she drinks hot tea with a straw, which is slightly disturbing, but she's a dentist, so she's probably got good reason for that. Anyway, check out Marissa's vlog, especially the bits where she talks about Jane Austen's Northanger Abbey. I found super fascinating to hear her thoughts on that book. Next up, I want to recommend the Highbury Reading Project TBR by Matilda from Tilly's Bookshelf. And I've been following her for a while and she always does fantastic discussion videos. She has done a lot of Jane Austen related discussion videos as well this month. But the Highbury Reading Project TBR is such an amazingly original idea that that's the video I want to feature in this recommendations video. It's so clever, it's so in character, so detailed. And what it basically is her doing a summer TBR as Emma Woodhouse from Emma. And if you've read Emma, you know just how on character this is, because Emma makes all these reading lists in the book with Harriet Smith and then never actually gets to read the books. And if that doesn't sound like every single booktuber you know, yeah, you can see where Tilly got the idea, and I think it's just a hilarious and lovely video. Next up, I want to recommend Katherine from Taking Tea with Katherine's definite, for now, ranking of Jane Austen's novels. Oh, the light suddenly went away. I'm sure you can still see me. So Katherine ranks the books in a completely different, like almost the opposite order in which I would rank them. But her video is very fun, very interesting, and her reasons and experiences with the books are very interesting to listen to. So even though I disagree with her on the ranking, that's not the point of the video. The way that she talks about the books is just fascinating to hear, and it kind of makes you think about how you would rank Jane Austen's novel in order of preference. Not an easy task. Next up, I wanted to include one version of the Jane Austen July tag, and this is done by Tia from Tia and All the Books. Now, the Jane Austen July tag has been co-created by Katie and Marissa, and a lot of the people who I've just mentioned have done this tag. I've done this tag as well, but I didn't want to just have 7 different versions of the same tag. So check out Tia's version of the tag, but check out the other people's version of the tag as well. I included Tia in this because the responses were super well thought out. I was kind of nodding along, and she also includes some really interesting contemporary book recommendations as answers to some of the questions. Then I have another Jane Austen July reading vlog, and this one is by Rainy Day Reads, who is an actor vlogging about being in a Shakespeare in the Park production while also reading Sense and Sensibility. What an amazing combination. I enjoyed the combination of it being a reading vlog and also a live vlog. We get to see around the park where the production takes place and stuff, as well as hear her thoughts on Sense and Sensibility, which I mostly again was nodding along to, and yeah, she made me think about some aspects of the book that I hadn't thought about. Really wonderful life/reading vlog there from someone who's definitely leading a more interesting life than I am. The next recommendation is on the channel Talking Leaves, and it is the booktuber whose name is Selena showing off her Jane Austen collection. And this is quite an extensive collection, including obviously Jane Austen books. She's got several editions of these books, some really wonderful covers, some really gorgeous editions, but she also includes books about Jane Austen retellings, books about Jane Austen's time, movies, merchandise, like she's got this adorable little Jane Austen figurine. So a lot of Jane Austen fangirling going on there. At the same time as me being incredibly jealous of this amazing collection, I was also fascinated by Selena's knowledge about Jane Austen. She said she was a member of, and I can't remember the exact name, but basically the American Jane Austen Society, and she was talking about that, and it's just a really interesting video if you want to see what sort of Jane Austen collectibles and literature is out there. And let's finish this recommendations list off with essentially a love letter to Jane Austen by booktuber Petra U. This video is called Why Read Jane Austen and Where to Start, and I could so agree to all of her reasons about why we read Jane Austen, why we love her books, and hopefully she's convinced 1 or 2 people who maybe weren't that into Jane Austen to give her a go. Obviously I think her books are all wonderful, and you can tell that Petra has that same passion for Jane Austen. So this video really resonated with me, and I'm sure it will resonate with you as well. Those are my recommendations for this year's Jane Austen July. Please, if you have any recommendations for booktubers or specific videos that are about Jane Austen July, then please post them in the comment. However, don't copy and paste links to video into your comment, because YouTube will usually flag them as spam, and then it takes me a long while to find them and to approve them. So if you want to recommend a video, the best way to do that is to copy down the exact video title and the name of the booktuber, and then I and others who might be interested can go and find the videos for ourselves without the comments being flagged as spam. Another thing I wanted to mention is that I've gotten a few comments over the past almost 2 years of me doing booktube about why I never give shoutouts to men in my monthly shout-out wrap-up videos. And that is not out of any kind of policy of mine, it's just that I tend to watch female booktubers more than male booktubers. However, for this video, I was searching out male booktubers who were participating and talking about Jane Austen July, and I couldn't find any. I couldn't find any videos from this year by male booktubers talking about Jane Austen July. So men, get on that, and hopefully next year I will be able to include some male booktubers in my recommendations list as well. I hope you've all had a wonderful Jane Austen July. I'm sad it's coming to an end. As usual with readathons, I didn't quite get to read as much as I wanted to, but I certainly did make a lot of Jane Austen content, and I guess that's one way of enjoying the readathon. I really enjoyed making a lot of Jane Austen videos and talking to you guys about her. So yeah, sad it's coming to an end, but there's always Jane Austen July 2020, am I right? Thank you for watching. Bye!